When you think about starting your own business, you probably think about making money. Makes sense? When I started my business, I was not confident with finance, and it's a really important part of any business. You need to understand money in order to make money, but entrepreneurship is not always the fastest way to make money. In fact, to make money, you first need to spend money. You need to be smart and patient to make a profit and see it all pay off. For me, I started off by calculating how much money I need each month to pay my rent, food, and living expenses. I need to earn at least that amount each month from my business to pay my living costs. At the beginning, I had a part-time job to support my income. To understand whether my products can make profits, I also need to understand how much it will cost me to make one item. I find out how much it costs to get fabrics, packaging, and delivery for one item. I also include my own production salary. I pay myself a bit more than the national minimum wage for each hour I work on making products. Now I take my price per item minus the cost per item, which gives me my business profits per item. Of course, you also need to know how much you need to start the business. I created a starter budget for my business in a spreadsheet, just like the template we have made for you. I started my lingerie brand with £1,000. I already had a sewing machine, but I needed to get fabrics and sewing supplies like threads, scissors, pattern papers. I also need to pay my website, packaging, business cards, as well as pay for any photo shoots for my marketing. Now that I have started my business, every month I check how much the business earned and how much I spent on it. When I make profits, I add some of it to my monthly salary. But I always keep some money in my business account so that I could pay for the next batch of materials and marketing. Once you have run your business for a few months, you should set yourself clear financial goals by making sales and cash flow forecasts for the next 6 to 12 months and by working towards your dream salary. All these points matters to make your business a financial success. It took me a while to understand all this. Remember, it's normal not to know everything at the beginning, and you will learn as you go. To help you plan your business finance, we have prepared a few activities and templates. I hope you find them useful.